If you want a job to come back to, you need to leave now.
Were you close enough to see Jason Morgan threaten Cyrus?
Do you not want anybody to know about us?
I got your back no matter what.
Something's gotta give.
If I wasn't worried about him before, I'm worried about him now.
This is all your fault!
General Hospital latest update. Jason's shocking arrest shakes Port Charles as Anna lays down the law, while Sasha's sneaky move turns deadly. Molly and Cody's rooftop mishap leads to an unexpected confession, and Ava's risky romance with Rick takes a dangerous turn. Plus, Sunny questions Nina's loyalty. Drama explodes on General Hospital. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital. Jason arrested, Molly and Cody's rooftop disaster. General Hospital spoilers recap for reveals that Jason Morgan, Steve Burton, was arrested while Molly Lansing Davis, Kristen Vaganos, and Cody Bell, Josh Kelly, had a rooftop disaster. Sasha Gilmore Corbin's Sophia Matson trick also went wrong, so let's talk about all Thursday's General Hospital action. Outside Bobby's, Elaine Smith, Judy Kane, spoke to Sasha after Mavis the dog approached her. After Elaine explained that Mavis was drawn to expectant moms, she got Sasha to admit her due date was July 23rd. Sasha had a nice chat with Elaine before joining Felicia Scorpio, Christina Wagner, and telling the story about Mavis. Felicia said she knew Mavis' owner, and explained that Elaine was a private investigator who used her dog as a distraction. Once Felicia mentioned that Elaine was old school and kept all her info in a little notebook. Sasha called the PI's office to get her location. In the park, Elaine met with Martin Gray, Michael E. Knight, and mentioned Sasha's pregnancy, but Martin believed Jason was the father. Even so, Elaine thought Sasha must hear all the dirt as the Quartermaine cook and thought she could be helpful when it came to scoring Michael Corinthos, Chad dual leverage. Later, Sasha sought Elaine out and pretended it was another casual encounter. While Elaine was dealing with Martin's phone call, Sasha let Mavis off the leash on purpose. That forced Elaine to run after Mavis while Sasha got her little PI notebook out of her bag. Unfortunately, Elaine's dog chase ended in Sasha's horror since she seemingly heard Elaine getting hit by a car. Bobby's Sonny Corinthos, Maurice Bernard, gave Jason updates following his cardiologist appointment. Since Sonny was delaying his heart surgery until he could work the recovery time into his schedule, he knew he had to avoid stress. After Jason was summoned to the PCPD, Anna Devane Finola Hughes scolded him for publicly threatening Cyrus Renault, Jeff Kober, and ultimately placed him under arrest. In Alexis Davis's Nancy Lee Grahn office, Christina Corinthos Davis, Kate Monsey, told her about Danny Morgan, Asher Antonison confronting Cyrus before Jason intervened. After Anna threw Dante Falconeri, Dominic Zamprogna, out of the police station and gave him another reminder to back off the investigation, he joined Christina and Alexis. Dante admitted there was some truth to Cyrus being the PCPD's main suspect since a trusted friend told him. Dante also confessed he was the reason Danny overheard. Christina made a prediction and suggested she'd be surprised if Cyrus lasted a week now that Jason believed he was responsible. Alexis ultimately decided she needed to be the one to talk to Jason. As for Harrison Chase, Josh Swickard, he admitted to Anna that he broke protocol and told Dante about Cyrus being under suspicion. Chase got an earful from Anna before he quizzed Elizabeth Baldwin, Rebecca Herbst, about Jason threatening Cyrus at Charlie's pub. Liz covered for Jason and insisted she didn't hear anything despite Chase's obvious skepticism. At Ava's apartment, Nina Reeves, Cynthia Watrose, said she almost came clean to Willow Corinthos, Caitlin McMullen, about her hookups with Drew Quartermaine, Cameron Matheson. However, Willow started talking about how she couldn't do any of this without her mom and saying all the things Nina had longed to hear. Ava understood that Willow needed her mother more than the truth right now. When Rick Lansing, Rick Hurst, showed up, Ava nearly told Nina about her involvement with him. Rick stopped Ava before she had a chance, so Nina left them to discuss the custody drama. When Ava privately wondered if Rick was ashamed of their romance, He argued this was about protecting her case and his ability to represent her. While Rick and Ava strategized, Nina sat down at Sunny's table at Bobby's. Sunny realized everyone Nina was close to was against him, but Nina stressed the importance of doing what was best for Wiley Corinthos, Viren Weaver and Amelia Corinthos, Sequoia and Serenity Mork Mako. Back at Ava's place, she was sharing a passionate kiss with Rick when Sunny started pounding on the door. After Molly scored some documents at the nurse's desk, Cody approached her and tried to apologize for his previous behavior. Molly was in a hurry to leave, but Cody kept trying to convince her to stay and hear him out. Cody wound up following Molly up to the roof, where he let the door close and left them locked up there. Molly blamed Cody, but she eventually admitted she would have been stuck anyway since she let the door close first. Molly also confessed to using her ADA job to score documents she wasn't supposed to have and suggested that's why she was hiding out. General Hospital spoilers say Cody and Molly could be headed for a real love story, so stay tuned for any major romantic news. Today's next update. Fed up, Anna puts Jason under arrest, and Sasha may have unwittingly killed someone. Today on General Hospital, Anna tries getting Dante, Chase, and Jason under control. Ava and Rick talk strategy and Sasha confronts Martin's PI. In the worst way, Cody and Molly get trapped. Cody and Liz go over his metal splinter extraction in the hospital, and on his way out, he sees Molly in the elevator but can't get her to stop. She stops by the nurse's station to pick up documents and Cody chases her down to talk. He apologizes for being rude and calling her Little Miss Perfect. She shrugs that it was fine, cuts off his apology and tries running off. He keeps apologizing, but she just tells him she accepts his apology. She's good, he's good, she has to go. She heads up to the roof, and Cody follows to yell at her for blowing him off, but she says she just needed to get out of there and he needs to leave her alone. He tries, but the door back in is locked, and that starts a new fight over whose fault it is. He tells her to call someone because his phone's inside in his coat and he's freezing. But naturally, Christina's battery is dead when she pulls out her phone. They try getting someone's attention on the security camera, but it doesn't work. Cody promises he'll fix it since it's all his fault, but Molly reluctantly says she was already stuck before he showed up. She's glad she's at least not stuck alone. Sasha meets Mavis and her owner. On today's General Hospital, Sasha sees a woman walking her dog, Mavis, outside of Bobby's. The dog loves Sasha, and her owner says Mavis is always drawn to people who are expecting. The woman asks when Sasha's due, they make some pleasant talk, and Sasha heads in to meet with Felicia. Inside, she spots Jason and Sunny, makes a face, and walks off to the table. Felicia runs in, apologizing for being late, and when Sasha mentions Mavis, Felicia knows her, or rather, her owner. She's a private investigator. Mavis is just a distraction so folks don't know they're spilling their guts to a PI. Sasha looks upset. They part ways and Sasha immediately whips out her phone to look up Elaine Stevens' private eye. She calls the office to find out where she is and tricks them into revealing the park. Side in said park, Martin meets with Mavis and her owner. Elaine didn't find anything on Michael at all, though there might be something with Sasha. Beautiful woman, but she seems dumb. She's got to hear all the gossip as the Quartermain cook. Michael may have confided in her and she'd like to go after the long shot. Fine, Martin shrugs, though he doubts it'll turn up anything. Sasha drops by the park to chat up Elaine and Mavis. They trade pleasantries. Then Elaine gets a call from Martin and asks Sasha to watch her pup while she takes it and wanders away. Sunny catches Jason up. Sunny fills Jason in on the cardiologist, saying he'll wait 3 months to do his surgery. Michael should be better by then and they can find out who bombed his apartment. Jason gets why he wants to find out what's going on, but he can't play with his life. Sunny assures Jason he'll be fine, but yes, something does have to give. Jason gets a call from Chase asking him to head to the station. Sunny offers to send Diane over, but Jason tells him it's not needed. Before heading out, he promises he has Sunny's back, no matter what. Anna lays into Dante, Chase, and Jason. Chase tries talking with Anna at the police station, which she agrees to, but first she spots Dante and runs over to tell him to get out. Now, she's not compromising this case. Leave or he won't have a job to come back to. Anna storms into the interrogation room to talk to Chase and admits it breaks her heart to do this to Dante. Chase takes the blame, saying he's the one who told Dante about Cyrus. Then Chase sheepishly says he thinks Danny knows, and Anna figures that's what prompted Jason to threaten Cyrus' life. Chase admits the entire chain of events can be traced to him and offers to go on leave. Instead, Anna yells at him to stay and do his damn job and follow orders. They're bringing Cyrus to justice, but he needs to be alive to do that. Jason gets to the station, where Anna says they got a complaint from Martin threatening his brother. I have nothing to say. Anna lays out what she thinks happened. Danny overheard something he shouldn't have, confronted Cyrus over it, and Jason went to protect his son. And she understands, but I walked in and I saw Cyrus' hand on my son's shoulder, he says coldly. So I made sure Cyrus knew never to go near my son again. Liz gets quizzed. Rick stops Elizabeth to see how she's doing after her run-in with Ava and Christina at the park. Liz shrugs it off and assures him that Avery and Donna didn't even know anything was wrong. Rick nervously asks to make sure Liz doesn't plan on testifying at Avery's custody hearing. Nope. Rick's relieved, then goes to ask her out, but she gets a message and runs off. A short time later, Chase drops by to ask Liz if she was close enough to see or hear Jason threaten Cyrus. She says lots of people were at Charlie's and it was hard to hear anything. Chase tells her that other witnesses already confirmed the account. Liz's response? Well then, I suggest you talk to those other witnesses. Alexis and Christina learn about Cyrus. In Alexis's office, Christina tells her mom that Danny thinks he figured out who killed Sam. She lays out his confrontation with Cyrus. Luckily, Jason showed up, threatened Cyrus, and put an end to it. They wonder where Danny heard Cyrus was a suspect, so they call Dante over to see what he knows. Dante admits that, yeah, Danny's theory has merit. Alexis muses that Cyrus' name isn't out in the open since she doesn't know about it. So how did Danny find out? From me, Dante says. He pressured a friend to tell him, which he shouldn't have. They need to get to the bottom of this, though Christina admits she'd be surprised after tussling with Jason if Cyrus will last even a week. Ava and Rick plan their attack. Nina, meanwhile, tells Ava her new place looks great, then realizes her friend forgot they were meeting for breakfast. Nina gets into the brewing custody fight, but it's not looking good, since Michael apparently never so much as put a foot out of line while they were married. She's afraid Willow will lose custody, and Drew. Ava suggests telling Willow that Nina and Drew were sleeping together to get her away from everyone's least favorite Quartermain. But Willow has been so happy with Nina, she doesn't want to ruin their relationship. Rick shows up, but before Ava tells Nina about them, he cuts her off and says they have to talk about her custody hearing. Nina leaves to let them talk. What was that? Ava demands when Nina's gone. Rick smoothly explains Nina might have let something slip to Sunny, and if their relationship became public knowledge, he may not be able to defend her in her case. That's the only reason. He had a great time with her. So did she. Rick then tells her that Elizabeth won't testify after the fight in the park, so they're all good. Ava's on her way to getting her daughter back. Sunny realizes something about Nina. Nina pops into Bobby's for breakfast and spots Sunny, who's still waiting for Diane. She got stuck in court. Nina sits, asks how Michael is doing, and says she's been praying for both of them. Sunny admits there's a part that wants to tell her everything going on, but there's another part that says she'll just run straight to Willow, Ava, and even Drew. It just dawned on me that everybody that you're close to, I'm up against. Nina admits things are terrible between their kids right now, and she wishes Michael and Willow can get time alone to decide whether to split or not. Sonny says they have to put their children first. He looks thoughtful, then says he has to go, and they sadly say it's good to see each other. And finally, in the show's final moments, Cody cracks to Molly that Tracy's probably getting ready to fire him since he didn't show up. He then asks Molly if she ran up to get away from him. No, she was trying to stay under the radar since she abused her position to get documents she can't have and can't leave with. She just didn't want to get caught. Rick tells Ava his plan to force Sonny to listen to him list every horrible thing he's done to put his family in danger, in great detail. Then he'll force him to admit it's not safe for anyone to be around him. She gets more and more excited over Rick's plan to break Sonny. Well, look at you. You evil genius. They kiss passionately, only to be interrupted by Sonny knocking on her door. Back in Alexa's office, she says she'll talk to Jason to stay out of this thing with Cyrus, or it won't end well. Anna, meanwhile, tells Jason the investigation is ongoing, and there's information they can't release to the public. When she's ready to bring Cyrus to justice, he needs to be alive. Jason says nothing and takes a step forward, so Anna arrests him for threatening Cyrus' life. Off in the park, Sasha casually takes Mavis off her leash. The dog immediately runs off. Oh my God, Mavis. Elaine runs back, sees what happened, and runs off. Mommy's coming, honey. Sasha starts going through the PI's phone, only to hear screeching tires and Elaine scream. She looks up and gasps in horror. Thanks for watching this videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.